speechless. Just absolutely speechless. Let's try to get down to that lake. Come on. I can't get over these bikes, man. So these are speakers apparently.
Bro, riding the roads that we've ridden on the Himalayan is one thing, but to ride them on this is
There's so much
that's an adventure, dude.
character. Look at the front crash guard. This is how front crash guards should be before the motorcycle. Yeah. And in case you were wondering how many indicators you should have on a motorcycle, look at this.
You want to be clear
2,
about
4,
what you're doing.
6. And you just hope that they're all connected in the right sequence, right? Tank bag, bottle holder. This is truly adventure ready. Welcome to day 4 of the Himalayan adventure. We are in Kyirong. The town is just beginning to come to life. So this place functions on Beijing time, technically, which is 2.5 hours ahead of Indian time. So it's 9-ish now, but actually by Indian time it's about 6:30, and it feels like 6:30 because we're just literally north and slightly east of India. So the daytime scene hasn't changed really, but official time is very different. Also interestingly, here they don't seem to give you water. You can't just get water to fill up your hydration pack. You have to buy water. 15 yuan for 5 liters. So you gotta carry this back, fill up the hydration pack. But today's the day we've been waiting for, basically. The good stuff starts here. Alright, here comes fuel for my bike. As much fuel as you can get. Ready to roll! Today is when the fun part of this ride begins. We're riding from Kyirong to Tingri, about 270 kilometers. We're currently at about 2,700 meters above sea level, and we will end the day at about 4,300 meters above sea level. So we're going to gain a lot of altitude. Along the way, we're going to cross the Gungthang La Pass. That's almost 17,300 feet. It's about 5,236 meters at the top of that pass. Look at these peaks, man. This has begun. Now this feels like a Himalayan adventure. So a couple of quick facts. One is that when you're in Tibet, you're required to have a local Tibetan guide with you all the time. So our guide is in a car, a vehicle up front. This isn't a place where you can really just ride free and do whatever you want to do. There are several rules and restrictions around what can or cannot be done, and also several checkposts along the way. So as much as I would like to open up and just ride by myself, we need to stay together as a group, stay in formation. There will be checkposts that we come to where the guide will have to go submit documents, and then each of us will have to go there, and they only accept your documents when you're all together. Begun the climb to Gungthang La, and as we go higher, the Himalayas are revealing themselves. Every hairpin bend, the view changes. So we've ridden about 80 kilometers from Kyirong now, We've gained about 1,000 meters of elevation already. Probably another 1,000, 1,500 to go. This landscape is just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. So here we have it. 5236. That's the only thing I understand from this board, but 5236 meters, that's where we are. Alright, so we're here at the top of Gunthangla Pass. Lower than Khardungla, but colder. Maybe because we're here in October, maybe because we're just closer to, I don't know man, this place is just colder overall. And riding up, fingers were freezing even though I'm wearing warm gloves, but this is incredible. The tarmac is beautiful. It doesn't feel like you're climbing a mountain pass. It's just a breeze. Everyone's here now, and from here we ride down. I don't think you can see it, but in the distance there's a lake. We're gonna go down there. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not mistaken, this is the start of the Tibetan Plateau, which is often referred to as the roof of the world. We're here on these motorcycles, across borders, across mountains, and now riding on this beautiful, beautiful stretch of tarmac in this phenomenal landscape. Also introduce to you Kyirong. I think that's what it's called. I'll double check once we get there. No filter needed. Look at that lake, man. Leg out. Look at that climb on the other side. Here we go. Ooh. Here we are. Traveling lunch today, a lovely cup of coffee and some bread, and this view. Shukla, packed away. Huh? Cheers. Cheers. Back on the highway, we have another 150 kilometers to Tingri, and it'll start getting very cold quite early. So we need to just gun it now and get there as soon as possible. I will see you in a few days. Pew, I'll tell you guys the name of this lake later. Okay, Pai Ku Tso, something like that. Come on, can't remember. Anyway, for now, enjoy the ride. That's Shishapangma, just framed between the mountains. All of the towns on this route look very similar. The buildings are built similarly. These look a little bit old, some of them, but some of these towns it looks like they're built completely new, almost like a housing layout, but nobody seems to be living in them. These are older houses, so this is a nice oldish, probably very old settlement. But the newer settlements, nobody seems to be living in them. Sorry?
Are you sure that's it? My GPS is telling me the one to the right.
No, the shape looks like that, the left one.
That's Everest?
Yeah, I think that's the drops.
But you know, the one on the right also does that.
Yeah. Huh?
You're right.
Yeah.
That's Everest.
Yeah, I'm right.
Wow. All right, Tingri, here we are. So we're staying in this place called what's it called?
Hotel
Kangar.
Kangar.
Apparently that was the ancient name
Yeah.
for this town.
Really?
Tingri, yeah.
Achha.
That's what Tenzing just told me.
In Gujarati, Kangar means broke.
Yeah. But today's ride was pretty incredible. Of all the days so far,
Yes.
for me personally, it was like a bucket list drive because I wanted to ride on the Tibetan Plateau, and finally we did it. It wasn't a challenging ride.
No, not challenging ride, but
Not
smooth
challenging,
roads, great
but-
views,
Yeah, but it was an incredible
effortless
experience.
ride.
Yeah.
With an overload of scenic beauty. Overdose of scenic beauty.
And lots of altitude change.
Yeah.
AMS.
AMS. Oh my god, yeah.
So
I got hit
Rishad's
by AMS very
Rishad's
badly.
got some AMS.
But
I had a
hope-
slight headache, but it's getting better now.
Hopefully tomorrow it'll be gone.
Yeah, hopefully tomorrow it'll be
Base
gone.
camp tomorrow.
Way in the distance over there is Everest, and tomorrow we get closer.